Welcome back to Beyond the Battlefield. In our last conversation in episode 32, we heard Krishna call out the danger of hypocrisy. He warned Arjuna, and us, not to live in the trap of pretending detachment on the outside while burning with restlessness inside. It was sharp. It was uncomfortable. But it was necessary. Because without honesty, there can be no transformation. Today, Krishna takes the next step. He turns Arjuna's gaze, and our gaze, toward a higher way of living and leading. Not hypocrisy, not escape, but the path of the authentic karma yogi. This is episode 33, and in this episode, we unpack verses 7, 8, and 9 of chapter 3. Krishna gives us a threefold code: authenticity, responsibility, service. Together, they reshape how we see action, leadership, and life itself. Krishna says, in verse 7,
"The one who restrains the senses with the mind and engages in karma yoga without attachment, that person excels."
This verse is the antidote to hypocrisy. Krishna says the true yogi is not the one who runs away from the world. The true yogi is the one who acts, but acts with mastery and detachment. It's not about suppression, it's about mastery.
What's the difference?
Suppression is violence against yourself. It's like pushing a ball underwater. The harder you push, the more forcefully it bounces back. That's why people who suppress their desires often explode in hidden ways. Mastery is different. Mastery means redirection. Ambition becomes creativity. Desire becomes contribution. Anger becomes clarity. Osho says, don't fight with your energies. Befriend them, harness them, transform them. Krishna puts it simply, guide the senses with the mind. In modern language, let higher vision guide your instincts, just as a wise leader aligns departments to a single mission.
That makes me think of leaders who demand silence. Outwardly, it looks like discipline. But inwardly, people are boiling.
Yes, outward calm with inner restlessness. That's hypocrisy. But the yogi, outwardly active, inwardly calm. Wise leader doesn't silence ambition. She channels it into innovation. A wise parent doesn't crush curiosity. He directs it toward growth. This is karma yoga, not escape, but alignment. Outward inactivity plus inner chaos equals hypocrisy. Outward action plus inner calm equals yoga.
So, verse 7 is about authenticity. Being real, being aligned.
Yes, authenticity is the first step. Without it, responsibility becomes a mask and service becomes ego. Krishna is saying, don't pretend. Align your inner and outer worlds. That's where true power begins.
To everyone listening, where in your life are you pressing the ball underwater? Suppressing, pretending, hiding. And where could you instead channel that energy into something creative, something serving? Pause on that thought as we move deeper. Krishna continues in verse 8.
Perform your prescribed duties, Arjuna. Action is superior to inaction. Even maintaining your body is impossible without work.
This verse cuts right into Arjuna's excuse. Remember, Arjuna wanted to escape from the battlefield. He wanted to use philosophy as cover for fear. Krishna unmasked him. Action is unavoidable. Jessica, to breathe is action. To eat is action. To think is action. To live is to act. Even monks who claim to renounce action depend on others for food. Someone must act for them to survive. So when Arjuna says, I will not fight, he is lying to himself. Inaction is an illusion.
So, Krishna is saying, even mistakes in action are better than avoiding action altogether?
Exactly. Inaction breeds stagnation and decay. Action, even with errors, leads to growth and wisdom. Think of leadership today. A manager who avoids decisions causes more damage than one who risks mistakes. A startup founder who refuses responsibility destroys the company faster than one who makes bold, imperfect moves. Krishna's teaching: life is woven with responsibility. To live is to act. The question is not whether you will act, the question is how you will act. Yes, every task is a practice ground for awareness. Filing a report, washing a dish, raising a child, running a company, all are schools of Dharma. And in the AI age, this becomes even sharper. Machines may do the repetitive, but they cannot replace your responsibility. They cannot choose your Dharma. Take healthcare. AI can analyze X-rays in seconds, but the responsibility to decide treatment, to comfort a patient, to carry the weight of care, that is still human. Take business. I can generate reports, automate supply chains, but the responsibility to make ethical decisions, to protect jobs, to innovate for society's good, that remains human. Krishna is clear. Better to stumble in action than stagnate in escape. Because even in mistakes there is movement, and in movement there is learning.
To our listeners, where are you avoiding responsibility, disguising fear as wisdom? And what would it mean if you embraced action as sacred duty? Let that question stay with you. And then Krishna says in verse 9,
All work, except that performed as yajna, sacrifice, binds us. Therefore, Arjuna, perform your duty as sacrifice, free from attachment.
This is the crown jewel. Krishna explains why some people work their whole lives and still feel chained, while others work just as much and feel free. The difference is spirit. Ordinary work binds, yajna work liberates.
what is yajna here? Just ritual sacrifice?
No, yajna is not just ritual fire. Osho says, yajna is the spirit of offering. Cooking for your family with love is yajna. Cooking for ego or competition is bondage. A CEO obsessed with valuation is bound. A CEO serving society is free. A leader chasing applause is chained. A leader serving growth is liberated. The action can look the same. The difference is the inner offering.
So, Krishna is transforming the meaning of work itself.
Yes, work done for ego ties knots. Work done as offering unties them. Osho even warns rituals without offering are just theatre. You can light 1,000 fires, but if the I remains, you are still bound. True yajna burns the ego, not the ghee. And in today's I-driven world, this teaching is vital. Machines can automate labor, but they cannot do yajna. Only humans can turn action into offering. Imagine a company using I to maximize profit at any cost, cutting jobs ruthlessly, ignoring environmental impact. That's bondage. The work is efficient but not sacred. Now imagine another company using AI to reduce drudgery, so employees can spend more time in creativity and collaboration. Imagine it using AI to reduce carbon footprint, to deliver medicine faster, to support education. That is yajna. Verse 8 and 9 connect here beautifully. Verse 8 says, you cannot escape action, not even in the I age. Verse 9 says, so transform that action into offering. Let technology handle repetition while you bring meaning, service, and sacredness.
To everyone listening, pause here. Think of your daily work. Is it just labor? Or can you transform it into yajna, into offering, into service? So, across these 3 verses, Krishna gives us a leadership code. Verse 7, authenticity. Align inner and outer. No hypocrisy. Verse 8, responsibility. Accept the inevitability of work. No avoidance. Verse 9, service. Transform duty into yajna. No ego-centeredness. Authenticity. Responsibility. Service.
And when leaders embody these 3, their very presence becomes yajna. They don't just manage projects, they uplift people. They don't just chase outcomes, they serve life. That is the authentic part of Karma Yoga.
To you, our listener, where are you pretending? Showing one face outwardly, hiding another inside. Where are you escaping responsibility? Calling it wisdom, but really it's fear. And where can you reframe your daily work, cooking, coding, leading, parenting, into yajna, a sacred offering? Pause. Reflect. That's where your battlefield transforms into awakening. If today's conversation moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps more seekers discover this journey. And if you'd like to go deeper, check out the link in the description, where you can explore the verses, reflections, and even interact with our GPT guide to continue learning. Thank you for walking with us on Beyond the Battlefield.